Hey guys, this is Amir. Welcome to Langley Prep. I have practice test 7, the PDF digital SAT, or the PDF version, module 1, and we're gonna go over a bunch of questions here, learning about Desmos, like the regression function on Desmos. So basically when I say regression, it's basically using the tilde symbol. So that's actually the easiest way, is just shift and then the key left to the left of the one key. So that squiggly symbol is called a tilde. So the first one we're going to look at is problem number 13. So it says, if 6/7 p plus 18 equals 54, what is the value of 7p? So obviously you can do this algebraically, but you can also do it using the regression function on Desmos. So we're going to put 6/7 p plus 18. And then instead of the equals, we're going to do tilde 54. And it says p is 42. It says, what is the value of 7p? So I'm going to put 7p over here. So the answer is 294. If it ever says like x or y, let's say if it said 6/7 x plus 18, if you use x or y, you have to put a 1 next to it. So if it's x, it'd be x1. This is only when you're doing regression. Otherwise, if you just use x, it's not going to do anything. So x1 and then 7x1 is 294. So if you use x or y using like the tilde, you have to use x1, y1. Use any other variable, you can just use that variable. So p is p, d is d. Don't use e. E, Desmos thinks it's characterizes that as a logarithmic function. So that's the only letter that I wouldn't use. I'm going to show you two ways to do this. One is just the regular way, just graphing it, 9x plus 12. We're not using regression, so I'm not going to use x1 or y1. Y equals 20. And this is the solution to the given system of equations is xy. What is the value of y? So it's where they intersect. So the value of y is 3. I'm going to show you another way to do this using regression. This is probably not the best way using with this particular problem, but it's going to come in handy in the future for more difficult problems. So we're just going to use this as an example. Put 2 brackets like that, and then the tilde, and then 2 brackets afterwards. So the left bracket, we're going to put everything to the left of each equal sign. So this first one, there's y. We're going to use y1, and then comma, and then the second equation, the left of the equal sign is x1 plus 7y1. And then, so I separated that by a comma, and then we're going to do the same thing for the right side. So 9x plus 12 becomes 9x1 plus 12, comma, 20. And you can see y1 equals 3. So probably just graphing it is easier for this one, but I just wanted to show you how to do it using regression, because this actually comes in really handy for more difficult problems. The function f is defined by f of x equals absolute value of x minus 4x. What value of a satisfies f of 5 minus f of a equals negative 15. So first we're going to put, this is a combination of graphing and using regression. So there's the graph of the absolute value, and then it says what value of a satisfies f of 5 minus f of a equals negative 15. This is where we use regression. So f of 5 minus f of a, instead of equals, we're going to use the tilde, shift and the key next to the 1 key, negative 15. So a equals 10. Now if this said x, remember you have to use x1. So anytime you use x or y, you have to use x1, y1. Using regression, this actually becomes really easy. So it says 12 over n minus 2 over t equals negative 2 over w. The given equation relates to the variables n, t, and w, where n is greater than 0, t is greater than 0, and w is greater than t. Which expression is equivalent to n? So I'm going to put this as is, but instead of the equals, I'm going to replace the equals with a tilde. 12 over n minus 2 over t, tilde, negative 2 over w. So it says which expression is equivalent to n. So we know it says n is 2.68339. So we're going to just enter all of these answer choices to see which one gives us 2.68339. So answer choice A, 12 TW, that's 6.22, that's not 2.68. 6. Answer choice B, 6 times T minus W, negative 6.95, that's not it. Let's try answer choice C, W minus T divided by 6TW. It's 0.37, that's not it. I want 2.68. Last one, 6TW over W minus T, 2.68. So the right answer is D. So it says, in August, a car dealer completed 15 more than 3 times the number of sales. In August, a car dealer completed 15 more than 3 times the number of sales the car dealer completed in September. So let's say September, let's say the number of sales is S, or we could use X, X1. So if September is X1, August is 3 times, 15 more than 3 times the number of September. So that would be 3x1 plus 15. September's X sales, August is 3x, or X1 sales, August is 3x1 plus 15. If you don't want to use X1, you can just use another variable like S plus 15. In August and September, the car dealer completed 363 sales. So S plus 3S plus 15 tilde 363. How many sales did the car dealer complete in September? S, so S is 87. There are 250 trees in a park. Of these trees, 6% are birch trees. How many birch trees are in the park? 6%, so of all the trees, let's say T is total number of trees. This is just 6% of 250. That's all you do. 6, you can also write percent of 250, that's 50. So that's not really a regression one, so my bad, but we did it anyway. It's really easy. You could do this algebraically, but you could also use regression. If 8x equals 6, so we're gonna write 8x1 tilde 6. It says it calculates it, x1 is 0.75. What is the value of 72x? So we're gonna put 72x1. Right answer is C, 54. In a given scatter plot, the line of best fit for the data is shown. Which of the following is closest to the slope of the line of the best fit shown? So all we have to do is find 2 points on the line. So here's like 2, 5. So we'll type in table, and then we can put in 2, 5. So that's 1 point right here. And then we find another point here, 3, 7. 3, 7. You can just press tab to move over. And then you just press this button where it says add regression. Y equals 2x plus 1. So y equals mx plus b. The m is what's in front of the x, so 2. So the slope is 2. Right answer is D. So this is one where using the regression method, the brackets, tilde brackets is probably going to be easier. Bracket, tilde, bracket. Again, put what's to the left of the equal sign in the first bracket and separate them, separate the 3y and the negative 3y with commas. So since x and y, it has to be x1 and y1. So this is going to be 3y1, comma, and then negative 3y1. The right side will be 4x1 plus 17 and 9x1 minus 23. And it gives us what x is. It's 0.461538, but it says what is the value of 39x? So we're going to put 39x1. So the answer is 18. 2x squared minus 8x minus 7. So this is a quadratic. It says one solution to the given equation can be written as 8 minus root k over 4, where k is a constant. What is the value of k? So let's graph this first. 2x squared. And by the way, on the keyboard to go to the exponent, you just do Shift 6. Then I'll move the cursor up. Squared, and then arrow to the right. So it goes back down. Minus 8x minus 7. So notice I'm not doing any x1s because I want to graph it. I'm not doing a regression yet. So the solutions to this is where it crosses the x-axis. Right there, 4.73861, and here. So you can just like click it how I did. Click it and then click over here for it, and then you can press label so it shows. So those are the solutions. More than likely, if we it says one of the solutions can be written as this. So we can actually set 8 minus square root of k to the shortcut for square root is sqrt, k, selected all, divided by 4. And I'm going to set that equal to one of the solutions, negative 0.73861. So it says 1.9.999. So you're not going to have like a decimal. They're not going to put a decimal under a square root sign. So the answer is 120. Now, if we set it equal to the other one, probably not going to work because Desmos kind of screws up when it's a negative square root. 73861. See, it says k equals 0. So that happens to you, just try both solutions. One of them will work. 119.999, the answer is 120. All right, it says for the linear function f, the table shows 3 values of x and their corresponding values of f of x. So this is x, y, just like a table. So we can just type in table, -4, 0, -19/5. I don't have to put this third one in because you only need 2 points to find the equation of the line. So you put those in and then press this, add regression, and it gives you y equals 5x minus 20. So that's f of x. Now it says h of x is f of x minus 13. We take y equals 5x plus 20, and it's shifted down 13. 20 minus 13 is 7, so it's y equals 5x plus 7. So the answer is B. That's it for practice test 7. So hopefully you know a little bit more about regression. We'll be doing more of these on subsequent videos. Subscribe to my channel so you can get the most up-to-date videos, and I'll see you in the next video.